Good morning, students. So welcome to today's lecture. And see, we had already started this topic of irrational numbers, and we had completed equally in all the classes batches. Now we'll continue with the things. That's the new topic. It is irrational and irrational numbers. Lot of things we have done. Okay, so this is the first chapter. And this is because on the online, the video lecture is the first lecture which we are continuing for right as of now. And see what we had completed last was inserting rational numbers, representing rational numbers, all these things. Then proving that the given number is irrational. Different forms of that we had done. Okay, this much we had done. Proving that given root 2 is a rational number. 7 minus 2 root 3, all these things. So we were able to means by the end of the classes we were able to conclude that means we were able to do the exercise 1.2 till exercise 1.2 we were able to do all the questions. Now the new topic is real numbers. Real numbers. See children, when you talk about real numbers, when we include the group of all the rationals, that means all the rational numbers and all the irrational numbers. So you can say group of all rational and irrational numbers. Okay, that is real numbers. Now see, when I say rational, can I say in this rational numbers certain more categories of number will be taken up? That means real numbers is one group, and in that group all the rational and irrationals will coming out. Now what are the group of numbers? Can say rational numbers. Can we say in rational numbers we are including all the integers, that means positives and negatives including 0. So we can further categorize rational numbers into what? Positive integers and what? Or integers only. So you can say positive and negative integers. So positive and negative including 0. Means plus 0. Okay. And what are we representing these integers by? We can represent by the symbol I, or also we are using the symbol called as Z, Zahlin. So I can be there or Z. Both of them we can use. Okay. Then what else is the other category? Other category is that which we cannot classify as integers. Okay, like, and so these are what? Non-integer rational numbers. Now see, this is another category where you keep by q form, q is not equal to 0, like 5 by 7, 3 by 8, minus 2 by 5. Now, minus 2 by 5 is not an integer, mind you. Though minus 2 is an integer and 5 is an integer, so they can belong to the category of rational numbers, but these are not integers. So, the integers one, that means positive, negative and the 0, these are one type. In which one? In the rational numbers. Another type is non-integer rational numbers. Now, this can further be classified as what? Or you can say negative integers and whole numbers. That means you can further classify it as negative integers, and then one more was whole numbers. That means whole will include all numbers starting from 0 onwards. Whole numbers. We have given the classification of that one as W. What else? And in whole numbers we have further classification as 0. And what else? The natural numbers. I hope that makes things clear to you all. That how are we classifying these things? Okay. So basically, real numbers are those numbers which include the group of both the rationals as well as irrationals. Okay. Now, in the rationals, what all things will be there? The positive and negative integers, 0 including 0, this thing is there. Basically, this is, if we summarize this as, it will be called as what? Integers only. Let's write it as integers only because it is understood. That was classification, because further we are sub-classifying it, no purpose writing this. So let's write it as integers only. Integers represented by I or Z. Then integers further classified as negative integers and then whole numbers. Whole numbers further classified as 0 and natural numbers. Natural numbers start from 1. Whole numbers start from 0. These all things are understood by you, I guess. See, nobody will ask you that draw the classification of this one. Nobody will ask you, but basically just for understanding what exactly is a real number. Okay, you have been through with the understanding of rational numbers. Lot of you understood about rationals. What irrationals you have studied. Irrationals, I think so. This was new for you, but still you understood it. What a lot of things. Then coming up to properties of real numbers. And see, if I talk about the properties of the real numbers, children, the properties are just like you have learned the properties for what? The rational numbers. Like what? The properties of all the real numbers are, which we can say, real numbers are closed. One boy was there in the class who was saying closed. Closed means what? I had laid lot of stress on closed. Closed means if you are taking two numbers of the family and performing an operation and the resultant number is also of the same family, then you are saying what? That this operation is closed. Operation is closed means closed with respect to that operation. Let's suppose you are taking two real numbers and adding, and the resultant is also a real number. Then what we will say? We will say that the group of real numbers is closed for addition. Similarly, if you take two real numbers and subtract, and the resultant is also a real number, we'll say what? That the real numbers are closed under subtraction. If you take again two real numbers and multiply them, and the result is what? A real number, we'll say what? The real numbers are closed under multiplication. But for division, what we had there? Only one boundary condition, that if we take two real numbers A and B and you are dividing them, will it happen that also? Yes. And B not equal to 0, then the resultant of A or B will also be a real number. Okay. So in the end, what they are saying? They are saying that the system of real numbers is closed for all the four fundamental operations of arithmetic. Closed for the four fundamental operations of arithmetic. Only one thing is what? What is that? Division by 0. Except division by 0. We will write that also. Except division by 0. Only this is not defined. I hope this makes it clear. Then one law was there, which was called as what? Trichotomy law. Trichotomy law. Law rule. Law. Trichotomy law. This says what? If there are two real numbers, A and B, then either A can be more than B, A can be equal to B, or A can be less than B. So whenever two real numbers are there, I think so if you remember properly in the class, I told the same thing for the rational numbers also. That if two rational numbers are there, either they will be equal or they will be unequal. Means one will be more than 2, or one will be less than 2, or one will be equal to 2. That thing is true. It's called as what? Trichotomy law. And see, for real numbers also we have told that if there are two real numbers A and B, then a real number between A and B will be what? A plus B by 2. So that will be what? More than A and less than B. So A plus B by 2 is what? Real number between A and B. So if you have to find out a real number between A and B, what will do? A plus B by 2. So children, you might have seen till now that we have done the same thing, or almost the same thing we have repeated for the system of real numbers also, or what we had done for the rational numbers. This was only slight introduction. Many must have done about it also. Now see, our next article will be that we will continue will be decimal expansions of real numbers. And see, in this decimal expansion of real numbers, nothing new is there. I think so already you have divided. Suppose I am saying 10 by 3. 10 by 3 is what? Suppose you divide like this, 10 and 3. 3 how many times? 3 is 9. 1 remains. And put in decimal. Here 10 comes. Again 3 3 is 9. Again 1 comes here. Decimal is already there. Again 3. 10, 9, 1. That means can we say 3.3333 and so on will keep on coming? in some other form also you can write it as 3.3 bar like this. Okay. Now what basically is decimal expansion, that will understand it in a better way. You must understand what is the 3. 3 is the divisor. This is, now see here, remainder was 1 at a time, but it will keep on repeating like that. So you can write it that what 1 is repeated. Okay, that much only you can say. Divisor is 3 here, and this 10 was the dividend. Okay, it was the dividend there. And see, we will divide so many numbers and we'll check that what the pattern is. Okay. So in the next class we will talk about the decimal expansions of the real numbers.